Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video and a brand new video in the complete collection. Yes, this is where I'll go through my entire collection, Blu-rays, steelbooks, 4Ks, box sets, DVDs, everything that I've got in the collection. And today we are on B, the letter B. Now if you're wondering why there's a dark shadow down the side of my face, it's because the pile is so high it's blocking out the light from the window. So that will gradually go down the lower we get on the pile. But anyway, it's time to take a look at the Bs. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Okay, so yeah, I've got to reach right up because it is right up towards the ceiling. So be very careful, Paul, because we're in Dominos territory here. Okay, and these are not in any alphabetical order. So far as what letter comes after what, they're all B's basically, but I will put them back into correct order before they go on the shelf. So the first one I got here is Black Hat with Chris Hemsworth. I have no idea what it's about, but it is from Michael Mann. I picked this up recently at the Boot Fair. Next up we have the Banana Splits movie. Yeah, this was crazy. This was nuts. This was about like a children's entertainment play area or play zone, and you've got these big like puppets, you know, like you get the Mickey Mouse ones and all the other ones in Disneyland that just start killing people. It's totally nuts, and it's based on a TV series. Very similar to the Nicolas Cage one that came out. Next up we have Bad Santa 2. Yes, Bad Santa 2. Extended edition, too rude for cinemas. I've gone through the collection. I actually don't own Bad Santa. I don't own the first one for some reason. I used to. But I'll tell you one thing. I looked just like that when I was younger. With curly blonde hair as well. Now you won't see no photos. Okie dokie. What have we got here? Oh yes, we have a Steven Spielberg classic that was directed by Matthew Robbins. This is called Batteries Not Included. Yeah, it's a good film, but it's been such a long time since I've seen it. Oh dear. Okay, next up. Oh yeah. Okay, Baywatch, the extended edition. I know I've got Baywatch. Yeah, I remember the TV series from when I was a kid. It's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Zac Efron, but the only reason I get this is Alexander Daddario, so that's why it's in the collection. Why else would I own it? Next up we have a bit of Baby Driver. Yeah, I love this film so much I put it in a pink case. I do also own a pink steelbook, which you'll see when we get to the steelbooks, and I think this just looks marvellous. Yeah, Lily James, really enjoyed this film. Ansel Elgort and Kevin Spacey, and I love in this film how the gunshots go to the beats. If you know what I mean. This is from Edgar Wright. Apparently we are getting a Baby Driver 2 from what I understand, but whether it comes in the next couple of years, who knows. But even though I own a steelbook, I still had to have this one in a pink case. Next up, we've got a classic. This is The Babadook. Yes, I have not seen this. I have not seen this. This is a horror film. This is not the Christmas one that I'm thinking of. There was a horror film where it's like the anti-Santa. I can't remember what that one was called. I'll probably get to it in the collection. But yes, apparently this is really good, but really scary. Next up, we have Tom Hanks' A Beautiful Day in the Neighbourhood. This was okay. Not a bad film. Nice little film. It's not really someone that we really know. The character that he plays, Fred Rogers. You know, before this, never heard of him. So yeah, it was all right. It was an all right film, but he was a bit of a weird, creaky old man. Yeah. Next up, we have The Battle at Watergate Bridge. This is one of the Cine Asia films, and looking forward to watching this one. I'm going to probably do a double with the other version, the other film. So this is edge of your seat battles that leave you on a fighting for your breath. So Saving Private Ryan type of stuff. And to accompany that, I got the Battle at Lake Changjin. Yeah. Also from Cine Asia. I think this is kind of supposed to be like the sequel to it. But looking forward to watching both of those. The thing about Cine Asia, they do some really good war films. Next up we have The Battle for Terror in 3D. This was a subscriber mail Blu-ray many years ago. I still haven't seen it yet though. Okay. Yes, I own it. Get over it. Battlefield Earth on Blu-ray. I had to have it in the collection. You've got to have Battlefield Earth in your collection, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, it was on Blu-ray. It was cheap. It was from Germany. I grabbed it. I will see it again one day. Next up, we have a film with Neil Dixon and Peter Cushing. This is a childhood film. This is. I remember seeing this in the cinema. And also playing the game on the Spectrum, Sinclair ZX Spectrum. This is Biggles. You want to be a hero? Yeah. This was terrifying at the time for a young teenage boy like me. I would class this as a horror film back then, you know, just the horrors of war. But I am glad that I've got it, and I really do want to watch this. I have not seen this in, must be between 35 to 40 years. I've never seen it once. Next up we have Beyond Skyline, which obviously was the sequel to Skyline. There is a third film as well. This was okay. This is not bad. I actually prefer Skyline, the first film. Then we have Beverly Hills Cop, bit of Axel Foley. This is the complete collection remastered, so all 3 films in there. So that's pretty good. Glad I got that. And then we have Better Watch Out. This was a good film. I really enjoyed this one. This is I believe this is a Christmas film. I'm pretty sure this is a Christmas film. Yeah, it's a Christmas film. Yeah, it's about this kid that basically goes after all the friends and members of the family. Yeah, so the babysitter must defend that's right, yeah. The babysitter must defend a 12-year-old boy from strangers breaking into the house. So it's a bit like Home Alone, but there is a twist with the boy. Yeah, really good twist as well. I really enjoyed that film. Next up we have Belfast, which I believe was an Oscar winner. BAFTA winner. 7 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. This is from Kenneth Branagh. Yeah, that was a good film. It was a good film. And then we have Behind Enemy Lines. Great film with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. There's probably about 5 or 6 sequels, but the original is the best. And then we have Birdman with Michael Keaton, and this was an alternative. This is an alternative artwork, I believe, but I didn't have a slipcover, so a subscriber very kindly sent me a slipcover for it. Then we have the Bill and Ted Excellent Collection. Most Excellent Collection, which includes The Excellent Adventure, The Bogus Journey, and Face the Music. And I still haven't seen Face the Music yet. And this is the one that was going for crazy money in CEX. You know, like it was going for like, what was it? It was about 15 or 16 pound on HMV, but they were selling it for about 40 quid in CEX. Then we have a film called The Big Short. I don't know too much about this. I think it's something, is it maybe to do with advertising? Got a good cast: Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. It's something to do with Ford, the greatest Ford in US history. 4 outsiders risk it all to take them down. True story. Yeah, I still don't know too much about it though. Then we have from Ang Lee, we have Billy Lynn's Long Half-Time Walk. Yeah, I've not seen this. Looks a bit of a war film. I believe there is actually a 3D for this, but it's kind of weird. A 3D for that? It's not the kind of film that you would imagine to have 3D with. Then we have Black Klansman, Spike Lee joint, and this has got Adam Driver, yeah, and executive producer Jordan Peele. This was all right. This was a good film. Oh, I just noticed this one hasn't even been opened yet. This is The Blackout Invasion Earth. This is a CGI kind of like animated war film, I believe, a space war film. Yeah, I think I picked this up really cheap. Really cheap. Maybe in the bargain bins at HMV. Then we have, of course, one of Mel Brooks's most fantastic films, Blazing Saddles. Yeah, this is hilarious. If you ever want to see this, buy the physical, because I think it'd probably be torn to shreds on streaming. Then we have Blinded by the Light. Yes. Feel good movie. Music inspired by Bruce Springsteen. I believe this kid's mad on Bruce Springsteen. Haven't seen it yet though. Then we have Blair Witch, which this was really good. This was really good, really scary. And I think this is better than the first one. Yeah, fantastic. Next up, we have the first one with old Drippy Nose. Yes. that one still gave me nightmares for months. Okay, next up we have a bit of Wesley Snipes. We have the Blade trilogy in a nice glossy box. Yeah, all 3 films, all in one little box. Good films. Looking forward to the new Blade with Mahershala Ali, whenever it ever comes out. This one actually surprised me. This is Black Sea with Jude Law. It's a submarine film. He plays like a Scottish submarine captain who has this mission to go, I think it's a Russian sub, to go and find this Russian or German sub because it's got lots of gold bullion. Yeah, I think is it Russian or is it German? It doesn't say, but it's either Russian or German sub that sank, you know, in World War II. Then we have Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. This was a good film. Really enjoyed this. Apparently there's going to be a sequel to that one. We have Black Mass with Johnny Depp. One of his more serious roles. Not seen that. Don't know. Then we then we have Borat. What can you say about Borat? Oh my god, it's just so cringy, but it's hilarious. And then we have The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington and Gary Oldman, and one of the very first movie screen appearances by Mila Kunis. Next up we have Kurt Russell in Bone Tomahawk. This was really good demented western with a bit of gore here and there. And then we have Bombshell, based on real scandal. Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman and Margot Robbie. Is this like a case? What was his name? There's John Lithgow. I think this was kind of like influenced by what's his name? Wiseman? No, not Wiseman. Harvey Weinstein. This type of thing. I think that was kind of influenced by Harvey Weinstein, or it had similar parallels to it. Next up we have Blue Crush 2. This was sent to me as a subscriber, a male. Don't know anybody that's in it, but it's a surfing film with chicks. Can't get any better than that. And then we have the first film, Blue Crush. So obviously you're going to see the first one first. Then we have Mel Gibson in Bloodfather. Can't remember much about this. Might need a rewatch. Then we have an imprint title that actually wasn't sent to me. I actually bought it myself because it's one of those classic films that you have to own in your collection. Breakdown with Kurt Russell. Fantastic film. Absolutely fantastic film about this guy that he's out driving in the middle of nowhere, and his wife goes missing, and it's he has to go on the hunt to try and find his wife and to confront the people that he says he reckons actually took a kidnapping. We also have The Breadwinner. I believe this was a subscriber mail as well. Have not seen this, I don't think. Pretty sure I haven't. Nice little animated film there. And then we have Brawl in Cell Block 99. I definitely haven't seen this one yet, so I need to get on this at some point. Vince Vaughn apparently puts in a really good performance on that one. We have the Brahms Boy 2, or the Boy 2 Brahms. This one's got Katie Holmes in it. The first one had Maggie from The Walking Dead, Lauren Cohen. So I haven't actually seen this one yet. Then we have Boss Level, Mel Gibson, Frank Grillo. This was really good. It's a very fast-paced, in your face action film, but it had a bit of a crap ending. It just kind of like stopped and that was it. So really good film. Just let down by its ending, really. Then we have Boss Baby, voiced by Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I've not seen this one. Not seen that one yet. But also do have the original Boss Baby as well in 3D. I don't think the second one came out in 3D. So that was good. I enjoyed the first one. So hopefully the second one's going to be pretty good as well. Next up we have The Burning Sea, which is all about it's about an oil rig that goes up in flames. I kind of like get vibes of Deepwater Horizon sort of thing. First came the wave, then the quake. Prepare for the burning sea. So I've seen the wave. That's really good, but I haven't seen the quake yet. Then we have The Bullet Train, which I picked up recently, and I believe like Speed was influenced by this. This is about a bullet train that can't go less than 80 kilometers per hour. If it does, then it explodes. So very much like Speed. Obviously this came out first. Then we have some classic Bruce Campbell in Bubba Hotep. Really good film about Elvis living in a retirement home. Yeah. I had to put this in a white Blu-ray case. It looks brilliant in a white case. Very good film. Another classic with John Travolta that really needs a 4K. Broken Arrow, also with Christian Slater. Is this John Woo? I'm not sure if this is a John Woo film. Yes, it is a John Woo film. Yeah, basically this and Face Off are just two classic Travolta films. Then we have Bridesmaids. Yeah, I do own it. And I also own it in a pink case as well. And with a slipcover. I've still not seen this film yet, even though it's supposed to be a hilarious classic. So I still need to watch that film. Next up we have Brian and Charles, which was a nice little film about an inventor that builds a robot with a washing machine as a body. And it's about their friendship and Charles wanting his independence and go off on his own. Then we have Breathe In, which I picked up a couple of weeks ago in the charity shop over Folkestone, I believe, for £1. This is Guy Pearce and Felicity Jones. So yeah, it looks like a romantic movie, so I'll give that one a go. And the last one of the B's is with Gabrielle Union, who I don't really know too much about what she's been in. Breaking In will smash and grab your attention. So I take it this is about like a burglary, some kind of burglary or something. But it also has an alternative opening called The Gas Station. So yeah, so there we go. So that is Breaking In. Fantastic. So there we go. So that is all my movies under the B banner. But don't forget, it doesn't include the 4Ks and the steelbooks and box sets that begin with B. You know, you're not going to find Back to the Future in there because I have that in the box sets. So, but they will come in a later video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. See you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.